sorry, little one.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to Wordbreaker Coo's Reviews. I'm your host, Wordbreaker Coo, and today we are reviewing Masters of the Universe Revelations He-Man action figures. Now, I got all these at Target, first off. I got the Skelegod first, and then I got the He-Man figures. So, we'll start with Skelegod. To begin, Skelegod comes with several accessories. He comes with this open hand, which is nice. He also comes with a closed hand that can fit this green orb power thing that we've never seen him use in the show. So surprise, surprise, he has this form in the show at the very end. Spoilers, but we never see him actually use that. Now I got this thing stuck in there. So it's kind of like a space condom for somebody who's like really packing. I don't know, I guess. Or if you're really small. But yeah, that's his accessories. He also has the sword of power. And it's the same as this one. So it's the same exact sword. What I really like about this figure is how wide he is. We'll talk about this more later, but I like how wide he is. His legs, his proportions are really nice. The soft goods cape is phenomenal. They did a great job. That's one of the things that sold it to me. The shoulder pads are very nice, very reminiscent of World of Warcraft. I love that, or the pauldrons. I like the green effects we have with the fire there. And if you have like a little light, when it's dark, you can kind of really lighten that up. Oh, that looks awesome. So maybe I'll do some night pictures on Instagram. He has good articulation. I mean, the guy, Mattel did a great job molding this guy. Now, where this figure falls flat, and I only say there's one spot that it falls flat is the ankles. They're so loose, he cannot support himself. He'll start off supporting himself, but he will fall. And you're witnessing me. See, I'm standing him up right now, but there's been reports of people saying after a while, he just falls down. And it's true. It's very unfortunate. I think even if you had a base or put him on a base, I think he still is going to fall down just because of how loose his ankles are. It's a crime. It's a shame. But other than that, the head, the articulation, everything is pretty dang dope. I mean, look at that. Look at that. He's got range. And I think this is a superior figure compared to the other Skeletor, which I don't like quite as much. That's the standard version of it. The standard version's head's very small, and his body is just not really there. Now, let's get on to the most controversial one, He-Man. I was going to pass this figure up. You can thank the show for me getting it. The reason is this stupid head. I hate this head. I hate it. It looks stupid. That stupid smirk is like one of the worst things. So what you can do is take the head off, and if you have the Origins He-Man, surprise, surprise, you can actually put that head on. I might do that, but I kind of don't think the paints match up, and his face looks like he's taking a poop. So yeah, back to the drawing board. I'm hoping to eventually have a good head in another pack that I can use that could replace this dopey looking I'm Happy head. The body proportions on this He-Man I think are flawed as well. I think he should have been as wide as Skelegod here. I think this should have been He-Man's body. Definitely. I don't know why they didn't do that, because that would have looked much better. He does have a nice shield, which I do like, which is very similar to the classic one, Origins. His sword is very classic as well. I mean, just about everything else is fine. except for his skin tone. His skin tone has like a weird yellowish tint to it, and I wish he had a spot for storage in the back like the classic He-Man. But as far as his articulation, this gets in the way. I wish they would have did a cloth goods for that or something different, because that is just in the way. It's too hard. It's not really flexible, and it really holds him back. Because other than that, I feel like he's pretty decent. He just can't kick forward too much because this is in a way he's pulling it back. I do like that the boots have a nice swivel there, and they put it at a nice little spot. So Mattel's got some good things going here. His ankles are stiff, so he can support his weight. He comes with this little bracer. I took it off so I could put the shield there. And he comes with 2 pairs of hands, one fisted hand and another grabby hand. Which I'm shocked they didn't give him 2 fisted hands. But he's a decent figure. The ab crunch really isn't there. He's a decent figure. It's a good first attempt, you know, at this line. So I do like it. I just think the head holds him back, and he could have stood being a bit bigger. And we'll do size comparisons in a little bit too. Oh, and before I forget, some people were wondering how does he fit next to the Origins Battle Cat. I think the Origins Battle Cat is actually a better fit than the Revelations one, because that looks more cartoon accurate as far as size. Darn it. So that looks more cartoon accurate as far as size. But because of this crotch piece, he's still not going to be able to sit flush down on this thing. So it's just, I don't know. Like, they should have thought about that better. Because even on the $40 one, I've seen videos and heard that he doesn't fit on that one either because of the skirt piece or the fur at the bottom. So that's a shame. That's a shame. So let's take a look at my favorite of the wave. And that's Evelyn. I did give my thoughts on the show afterwards, but Evelyn is awesome. I love that face. I actually like this face better, but mine has a flaw right there, and it's scratched up, and that's unfortunate, but it's a beautiful face. Look at that paint work. They did an excellent job on this. Excellent. Love it. So she comes with like a purse as well. She has 2 scepters. They gave her 2 fisted hands, even though, you know, she ain't punching nobody. But I like that they gave her 2. Then they gave her some open, like, magic hands, like the one I have right here. And lastly, one more grabby hand for holding her scepter. And just like the show, she has a short one and a long one. Let's put the Evelyn helmet version on. There is some lollipop going on with this head because it sits too high, so that's unfortunate. But the helmeted head sits perfectly, I think. I love this look. I just hate that she has a scratch there. But she is dope, just like on the show. So let's do some size comparisons. And she's very tall too. So let's get like a standard Marvel Legend in here. Just recently acquired a Scarlet Spider-Man from a friend doing a trade. So you can see they're quite a bit taller, but I think He-Man could work in a Marvel Legends display. Not Marvel Legends, but if you wanted to have them in the same scale, because he's, you know, probably gonna be bigger anyway. Evelyn's too tall in my opinion. Here he is next to a wrestler, Stone Cold. So you can kind of get a feel for that. And let's get him next to one more. Let's go with McFarlane, because that's 7-inch scale as well. And I feel like he fits in well with the McFarlane scale, because Wonder Woman's a Amazon anyway. So yeah, all in all, I would recommend these figures if you are a avid He-Man fan. If you are not really big into He-Man, you can probably pass. I still like Evelyn regardless. And the Skelegod's really good. So I hope you've liked this review. If this is your first time checking out my channel, appreciate you. Thank you very much. And until next time, peace and I have the power. Oh, I forgot. Revelations to me was fine. Perfectly fine. I'm okay with Tila starting off most of the show. Whatever. So, until next time. Peace.